Hold on, I have something to say. Okay. You know what was real funny in the film? So I sit out next to somebody, right? And when Avery was when she did get tied up now, you know, they know I'm gonna do this.
Where's the humor in there?
Hey, hold on. So once I done tie she up and I
It's a minor thing, but I've heard from people that they think that Avery's a bad friend. She's not a bad friend. Some things were just going on. Her and Brianna weren't meeting as much, but she's lovely. I'm not being biased, but I need to understand that sometimes life just happens, man.
So since everybody talking about the character, Mr. Manson is not a mean person. He has his own insecurities. I know people might say that, you know, he's a meanie, he's arrogant, he's all this, but this man is going through his own thing. He's protecting his daughter, and that's what we saw at the end.
Yeah, sure. Did we see that? Yeah, I think we did. No?
I think it kind of answers the question, yes, but I feel like people don't really realize the depth of Brianna, the hurt that she experienced, because that kind of actually made me emotional, because she had came as far from Burbies to come in town. Now thought that she got a good friend, and it was like nothing was working in this girl's favor, boy. Nothing at all. That real sound out to me, but I feel like I don't feel plenty people like, I mean, we notice it, but nobody didn't talk about it plenty.
Sometimes you like people and they just don't like you in return. Who's the lucky girl?
Actually, true. They think she's like kind of wild and whatever, and they tend to separate her feelings and whatnot. It makes me feel kind of bad for defending myself there. I don't take it back. I'm not taking that back.
Okay, awesome. The next question is, what conversations do you guys think this film sparked after that night or those nights?
I would say the plot twist. Zeke being Zeke being crazy.
Definitely.
Like that was like, whoa, people didn't expect that at all.
Zeke snapped.
Yeah.
We're going to the black bed alley.
I think the parental theme there is, from my reviews is what was most brought up. The relationship between Avery and her parents, and how her dynamic with Manson was versus how it was with her mother and whatnot. I think it should cause some people to reflect, especially if that's your biggest takeaway. It's a sign. Come on, look at your dynamic with your parents or your dynamic with your children. Look in, see how you can better that and how you can mend some stuff. Admit that you're wrong sometimes.
I think a conversation that is stirred up as well is the final scene where, the final shot, so to say, which in the picture, the memorial picture, which states that essentially like for the stories that couldn't have been told, memorized, just
things we never get to finish.
For the things we never get to finish now. That stood out to me, as well as some of the person that I brought. It kind of makes you feel to do the things that you can whilst you're here in life, generally.
All right. I was just going to touch on that. The topic of determination is a huge one. Avery went through so much, but she knew what she wanted and she went and got it.
Yeah.
Even if she was selfish.
That's debatable, but we'll move past that.
Okay, so the next question is, if you could revisit one scene and experience it again, what would it be?
That would have to be where Brianna was coming out of the car when she had just reached in town, and somebody was like, yeah, you mad? And she was like, shut your stinking nuts. Performance.
That's Barbie's poetry right there.
Yeah, it's poetry.
I got three. I got a whole thing when Zeke and Avery were breaking into the at Linda's office. I love that one. They also with meeting Manny for the first time in the flashback. Oh my! I remember when we were shooting the rain. They had rain and then sun and then rain and then sun all the time. And another one. I think it has to be the one with Manson at the table. The emotions in that scene. Oh, it was lovely. Very charged.
And for me, I would say the kitchen scene with Mishael.
Oh.
See?
Oh my.
Yo, that was a funny scene.
yeah.
That is one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
Going into the fridge and the whole. Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
banter was really good.
Yeah.
As well as, you know, it was one of my, I find was one of the greatest scenes, especially camera-wise. The scene where Christian, the classroom scene, where the cameras had a panel.
when it was
And the camera-
moving.
and it's like, I was like, whoa,
True cinema.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm right. I'm actually that video, so they should do the thing.
Okay, Michael, you have anything to add?
Maybe the scene where I was in the
In the car with Linda.
no, in the room
Oh.
when I was figuring out who took Avery.
Oh.
And
Question, you and Linda kiss?
That's for another video. A little funny side of Manson came out, and that was funny. He had a scene where he's trying to figure out what happened to Avery, and then while the character was talking, he jumped like, you know.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. It's different from how Manson was portrayed in the movie. So yeah.
Okay, so all of these memories being shared, what do you guys feel kind of reflecting on these memories and actually remembering the very first night it was shown at the cinema? What was it like to see yourself on the big screen?
It was I was frightened. I was real, because you're thinking about what other people thinking about as well.
Yeah.
So it's like you're enjoying the movie, yeah? But like your mind is with everybody. But then as you also realize that how different the mind could be because everybody perceiving it in a different way.
Yeah.
Some people reacting to certain parts and some people like
Dead silent.
Yeah.
internalizing it differently. So yeah,
Right.
but I was kind of on the edge though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll kind of have to double that. For my character, he's completely different from me. So I had to enter a space, you know, that I don't usually experience emotions that strong. So the idea that I'm not portraying these emotions in a way that people are going to receive it and feel it and be drawn in by it was something that I thought about while I was watching it. I was like, did that land how it should? Am I portraying this character in a way that's going to drive the story? So yeah.
Yeah, I would add to Mishael. It was kind of like bittersweet because I was excited, but then I wondered, wonder what other people thinking at the same time, you know? So,
I'm gonna piggyback on Mishael as well. Your answer is very popular this from the camera. But I was very emotional, first and foremost, to know that we as a team we came so far and we're about to see all of our work put in, like on the big screen. It's also very nerve-wracking to see yourself on the big screen for the first time. But hearing the audience reactions, like from the first 15 minutes in the film, everybody was saying, oh wow, look at that, and they were really interacting and reacting to the film in a very positive manner. I started to feel really, really good, and I was very proud of the work that we would have done. And for them to receive it, especially when, I know we talk about opening night, but especially when more and more people came to visit and more people came to watch and I heard their reviews, I was like, wow, we really made something good.
yeah.
Okay, so your next question is, how did filming this project impact you personally or professionally, or both?
Okay. Alright, let's go with professionally. I have never been a part of a project on this scale, so it was really nice to get the exposure. Also to learn about some things about acting that I'd never even known. Having to do workshops, I didn't know we had to do that. I thought we used to just come and do. But now learning the protocol and everything, and personally it impacted me because I got to meet so many nice people. I had a lot of lovely days, albeit long, but they were lovely. I got to spend a lot of important time with some very lovely people. And the music. I got good music, man.
Well, according to her, everyone wants to tell her to.
Why don't go back to Barbies, you stupid girl? Y'all's even get current?
Why you don't care?
But you see, this is one Barbie's girl that ain't quiet.
I think the movie superseded the borders of what general production should be like, because not only was our family growing within the cast, but also our family was growing with each person that came into the theaters. It was everybody. It just started to grow. It started to grow like a family now, and people started support one another like how a family does, and it just grew now. So that's how it impacted me, as well as. What I loved about this cast is not a cast where they feel they're better than anybody or anything. It was the linkage between cast and patrons was a very closely knitted one. A very closely knitted one. So yeah.
It has a bit to do with how new everyone was as well. We have a lot of new actors on the set. So they brought this genuine humbleness to the thing.
Yeah, it really created a nice bond between us, a friendship. Felt like family, It didn't even feel like work or anything like that. It was just extremely fun to experience this.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys one more question for the road. The question is, what message or theme from the film feels most important to you?
I think it would be to evaluate the things that nurture you, especially going back to my comment about the whole parental theme there. Your parents' actions towards you, they're not just things that happen. They build within you as you grow up, and they affect how you deal with stuff. And you can see that through the movie. So I would urge everybody who's watching, who will watch, please take some time, look within yourself, look within what would have happened to you. And not all the time you have to sit down and say, okay, my parents were like, they're so bad to me, bro. They're so bad, that's why I act this way towards the world. No, you just have to sit down and realize, all right, they did this. Am I gonna reciprocate that throughout the world, or am I gonna change that? Am I gonna make a difference, or am I gonna continue this cycle? It's important that you don't.
Right, and adults as well. Because if you look at the same idea and just pull it over to Manson, Manson could have been like, okay, this is who I am, and realized that he really wanted to protect his daughter, and he could have had a so much different relationship with her if that realization came, rather than trying to control so many things.
I think it's a real serious thing too, because I think if you really subtly watch it, I think Avery pick up some qualities from her father,
Hey.
That's selfishness, because her father was selfish in the aspect of he does what he wants now by for she. That's not love. That's selfishness. That is
Fear.
Yeah, fair. As well as Avery also adopted that same mindset when she didn't want Zeke to do just the general thing that he wanted to do. She was very selfish because she just wanted he to help her with all of the things that she wanted, and that's a quality that you gotta see that she father has as well. So that's a message for children and parents in the aspect of trauma. If you have ever experienced trauma before, knit through and look through the qualities that you're adopting from your parents subtly and you ain't even realizing, and you want to be so different from your parents that would have caused you hurt, or people in general that would have caused you hurt, you want to be different from that, but somewhere along the line you just become what you hate. So, yeah.
Shout out to the writer for pulling that so accurately together, by the way.
Yep.
All right, boy. Money.
Make sure to look out for Small Dayz. It's still on my mind.
It's still on my mind.
Small Dayz.
Hey, hey.